Hello, Diecast fans. Today I want to talk Kaido House Diecast. Imagine the most artistically expressive model car you can own and what that would look like, especially related to the Japanese tuning scene. Well, that is what Kaido House is. And today I'm going to show you this model as well as two others. Then I'm going to give you a brief history of Kaido House and the current designer and founder of the company. And then I'll give you a collectability rating at the end. So you will not believe the details on these cars. Come and join me. Thanks. Okay, so what is Kaido House? Well, the word Kaido is Japanese and it means road or highway or throughway. I've seen quite a few translations on it. And it was founded by a gentleman named Yon Imai. And he used to work at Hot Wheels and then later formed this own company. It seemed that he really wanted to be as expressive as possible. And so what he does is design cars that are based on the Japanese tuner scene. Some of his models are based on actual cars, and I'll show you one of those a bit later. And many are types of art cars. And what I like about his designs is that he goes to the extreme. They're so expressive and colorful and phantasmal in a way. It just makes them such a joy to observe and interact with. And so that's how it all began. And in addition, Kaido House is also part of Mini GT. So there are very exclusive models, I think one-offs or just a few that are created, but also quite a few that are more affordable that are created in limited runs, but more numerous, and so they're more accessible to the collector, if you will. So yeah, that's kind of the brief history of Kaido House. And let me take you on this journey now and show you a few of my favorite models. Okay, this is my very first Kaido House model. We're looking at the Datsun 510 Wagon Hanami V3. How's that for a mouthful? And beautiful purple color. And this one is celebrating the cherry blossoms in Japan. I live near Washington, D.C. in Maryland. So cherry blossoms are also very special to us. You can see them featured throughout the car. It's like a cherry blossom car. And in fact, this part of the hood there, that actually says cherry blossom in Japanese. The top of the car, as far as I can tell with my Google Translate feature, stands for street and city. And then this part here is the name of the car. And then on either side of the door, you have sun and flowers. So really cool markings on the car. But let me point out a few key details. Look at the dish on those wheels. They are incredible. Then moving to the back, you have that nice detail of the lettering. And look at that almost obscene exhaust sticking out. I love that everything is kind of exaggerated. Just, again, over the top, which is what I love most about it. Great detail in the front with the name of the car, Hanami, there. You have actual inserts on the lights, actual lens inserts on the front headlights and the rear taillights. And then you have full detail inside the car as well. Everything is fully detailed right inside the car. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then one of my favorite things, I don't know why I love it so much. I love when they have rear view mirrors mounted on the hood. I once had a car that had that. It was a Japanese Pajero. And I just thought it was the coolest thing. It eliminates the blind spot and I love the look. So there you go. That's the first one. My very first Kaido model and probably my favorite, the Datsun 510 Wagon. Okay, looking at model number 2. This is the Chevrolet Silverado Sumatran Rhino. When I saw this model, I just about had a cow because It appealed to everything that I love about the expression on these models, but also this particular one struck a nerve because it's celebrating the Sumatran rhino, which is on the island of Sumatra in the Indonesian archipelago, and I used to live there. So they incredibly put this fine detail right there. That is a map of Indonesia and its representation. It's cleverly put on the axle connector there, and I just loved that attention to detail. It's just a wonderful tribute to that part of the world, and of course Sumatra, one of the larger islands in the archipelago where the rhino is found. There's the Sumatran rhino, hello. and just the idea of it, you can tell I'm a fan. Okay. So once again, on this particular car, we have all English markings. You have the Chevrolet markings as well, very deep dish wheels. I wanted to show you also the detail of the hood. The hood's in carbon, and the engine is also finely detailed. Lens inserts on the lights, and then you have different color wheels, which is something I really like, and of course a huge wide body kit. The rear tailgate also opens, and overall just a really gorgeous model, slammed of course, as one would do with any kind of custom like this. And then look at that really bright interior red inside. Very, very cool stuff. So this particular model, thank you, Mr. Mahi, because this really appealed to my past living in that part of the world. Okay, the last Kaido House model I'll feature today is the Datsun 510 Street Team XMM V1. I know, because you get a longer title. And this is based on an actual car. So therefore, I'm showing the picture. This is the box it came in of the actual car, which Kaido House will do. And so it's I'm a thing for Datsuns, or older Datsuns. As we know now, it's called Nissan. But this is a gorgeous, slammed, customized Japanese tuner car. And this one's actually more subtle than the other ones. Just some simple striping, number 10, but I love this splash of fluorescent green in the front. And of course, my favorite, rear view mirrors mounted on the hood. Of course, slammed body with those deep dish wheels. Can't get enough of that. Roll cage inside, and look at the detail on those rear lights. Implanted lenses, I just love that. Of course, a splash of Datsun on the side, and little cute accents like the heart on the side there. So again, another fantastic model based on a real Japanese tuner car. And this again is the Datsun 510 Street. So there you have it. Time to give it my rating, or all three models. And I'll lump them together because I think they're all quite similar when it comes to collectability. So here is the rating chart I plan to use. When it comes to detail, attention to fit and finish, 5 being the most awesome, 1 being the less awesome, of course it gets a solid 5. Cost, these are not the cheapest 1/64 scales, so I'll give that a 4, still affordable. The wow factor, that is what Kaido House is most known for. If nothing else, they will wow you. Some people aren't fans of it, but I'm a huge fan of it. Collectability, solid 5. Almost every Kaido House created becomes highly, highly collectible. Availability, that gets a 2 because of all the area in which I live, in the Washington, D.C. area. I live in Maryland, in the DMV area. There's one store that sells these. Everything else you have to order online according to availability, and usually through eBay or Kaido House directly. So not easy to find, and online orders only, and all the hot ones go really fast. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.